On the count of 3, the door will open to your past life. You'll be looking out of the eyes of the person in your past life, hearing with the ears of the person in your past life. Allow that door to open on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The door opens to your past life. What can you see or sense through that door?
It's like a castle.
Excellent. Allow yourself to walk through the doorway into the past life where you can see the castle. And the door closes behind you. Describe this castle, what you're aware of and what you can sense and see.
There's no roof on the castle. It's like I'm inside the castle, but I'm outside, like in a courtyard.
Okay.
The floor is like sand and stone. The
Brilliant.
bricks like dark grey in colour.
Very good. How old do you feel in this life?
17.
17. Okay. And allow your subconscious mind to let you know if you're male or female in this life.
I'm male.
Male. Very good. And now, on the count of 3, the name will come into your mind of what they call you in this life. 1, 2, 3. What do they call you in this life?
Seb.
Seb was that.
Yeah.
And just be more aware of anything else you can see and just glance down so you can look at your clothing and see how you're dressed. What you're aware of.
Got brown leather boots on.
Good.
I feel like I'm holding something heavy.
Okay. Just be aware of what's heavy you're holding now and describe it to me.
It's a shield.
Okay. And who does this shield belong to?
My master.
On the next count of 3, the name of your master will come to your mind. 1, 2, 3. What's the name of your master?
William, but he likes to be called Bill.
We'll call him Bill. And now what comes into your mind is his surname. That happens now. What's Bill's surname?
Hegbert.
Hegbert, is that?
Yeah.
Very good. And let's find out your surname now. Allow your surname to come into your mind. What is your surname?
Wilton.
Wilton. Excellent. And now on the count of 3, the year. What year it is? 1, 2, 3. What year is it?
1683.
Very good. And where in the world are you?
I think I'm in Mexico.
Mexico. Okay. I'm just going to see if we can get an area in Mexico. It can be the exact name or what it sounds like. Whatever comes into your subconscious mind, just relax and let it happen. We'll see on the count of 3 if we get where in Mexico. 1, 2, 3. Where in Mexico is this?
Sana.
Very good. Now what we'll do is find out more about what you do. You said you had a master. So what do you do during your days? What comes into your mind of what you do during your days at the age of 17?
I think I'm a guard.
Your guard. What we'll do now is we'll go, if you are a guard, to a moment when you are on guard, staying with this lifetime. Allow it to happen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That moment happens now. And describe to me what you can sense, see in this moment.
I'm stood outside the castle gate.
Very good. And
Got
describe.
a heavy helmet on as well. And a sword.
Wonderful.
Like surrounded by forest.
Very good. I'd like you to really be aware of what you can see and sense right now. And you'll be able to remember that moment with crystal clear clarity. What we'll do now is we'll go back in time, staying with this lifetime, to your earliest memory. Allow your earliest memory to come to your mind now within this lifetime. What's your earliest memory?
I'm wrapped in a cloth.
Lovely.
Being held
That's nice. Who's
and crying.
okay. Who's holding you?
I don't know.
Okay. Move away from this time now your happiest memory within this lifetime? Allow your happiest memory to come to you now. What is your happiest memory within this lifetime?
I think I'm being light.
Very good. Describe that to me.
I'm knelt down on one knee. My head's bowed. Somebody stood in front of me.
Excellent. How old do you feel you are now?
Late 20s.
Excellent. And allow your subconscious mind now to come up with the name of the person who's knighting you on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Who's doing the knighting?
Herbert.
Herbert. And let's see if we can get Herbert's surname. Allow Herbert's surname to come to you now.
Baton.
Herbert Baton. Excellent. And just describe to me just a little bit more of what else you can see as this moment's happening and any feelings you're getting.
I feel proud.
Very good.
I feel still like I've got heavy armor on. There's people watching, sat at wooden tables drinking beer.
That sounds good. Just move a little bit further forward in time. Just an hour or so from this moment. Allow that to happen now. So we see what else is happening.
I'm sat with the rest of the boys. Took my helmet off and I'm sat drinking beer and we're laughing.
Wonderful. Now, as you're enjoying that moment, we're going to take you to another time shortly. And this time will be a moment when you can see a reflection of yourself. And this could be in the shiny surface. It could be, say, in a shield, water. But a moment where you can take a look at yourself so you can see how you look. Allow that to happen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. A moment when you can look at yourself. Let me know what you're aware of.
I'm looking at myself through like a chapel window.
That's good.
It's quite dark, but I can see parts of my face.
Very good.
I can see that I've got a beard,
That's good.
got quite a big nose. I've still got armor on.
can you describe some of this armor, what it's like?
The helmet is made of metal.
Brilliant.
It's like a M shape. Part of the metal goes down near my nose. Covers my ears.
Excellent. And you said you're in the chapel. What are you doing in the... Can you say again, please?
I'm outside a chapel.
Outside the chapel. What do you feel you're doing there at the moment?
Looking in through the window.
Okay. Now you said you were knighted, so on the next count of 3, we'll go to that moment when you first heard the news that you were going to be knighted. Allow it to happen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, staying with this lifetime. That moment when you knew you were going to be knighted, and let me know how that happened.
We're celebrating a victory.
Describe to me what you saw and felt.
Feel there's blood on my sword,
Okay.
but we're celebrating. We're just cheering.
And let me know who this victory was against. Allow that to come into your mind now, who that victory was against at the time.
Beethoven or Blackstone.
Okay. Very good. Now let's explore more of your life. We go back in time, back to you being within this lifetime at the age of 10, and go to that time now, staying with this lifetime at the age of 10. Tell me what you can see at the age of 10.
I've got quite long brown hair. I'm dressed in an orange top, like a dark cloth rusty colour, long sleeves, red cloth trousers, and I'm knelt on the floor playing with some wooden blocks.
And what does this wooden box do? What's happening with it, and what can you see?
I'm making a line with the wooden block in a
That's good.
circle.
Is there anyone else with you at the moment?
My mum.
That's good. And what's your
I'm
mum?
hungry.
Sorry, who else is there?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Okay. What's your mum's name?
Mia.
Mia, is that?
Yeah.
That's nice. And describe your mum to me.
She's tall. She's got skinny legs. But she's wearing a dress.
You said at one point in this regression you felt you were from living in Mexico. Do you still feel you're there, or do you feel you're anywhere else at the moment?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's okay. And do you feel that you have a father around at the moment in your life?
He's away.
Okay. And what's he away?
He's hunting.
What does he usually hunt?
Deer.
And just describe to me what it's like, the place you live at the age of 10, what it looks like, where you spend your days and where you rest your head. Describe it to me.
Floors of stone. There's not much furniture.
Okay.
Pillows are like sacks.
Okay.
There's an open fire.
That's nice.
There's not much light.
So there's not much light at the moment. You said your father, your dad, is hunting. I'm just now going to see if we can find what he does as his work. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. What does he do for work?
Makes things out of leather.
Okay. Describe some of these things that he makes.
He's wearing a leather, like a leather cape.
Good. And where does he get this leather from?
It's from the animals that he killed.
Okay. Now, staying with this lifetime and still around the age of 10, I want you just to go to the outside, the place where you live, so you can see it and describe it. Allow it to happen now. So you're looking at the outside of where you live. And describe it to me, please.
It's open. There's a lot of trees, but I'm stood on stones. It's quiet. You can hear the trees, the breeze.
And describe the scenery of the surrounding area a bit more so we can see what it looks like.
There's just nothing around. It's just trees.
That's good. We'll just see, and there's no pressure if it comes to you or not. We'll see if it comes to you, but just to see if you can get where you're living at the moment. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, where you're living right now at the age of 10.
Mountain.
Manton. Excellent. Now what we'll do is we'll move further forward in time. Further forward just before you join that castle where you were a guard and where you had a master. Just that moment just before you go, and you know you're going to go there, and that's going to be where you work and where you spend your days. Allow yourself to go to that time. 1, 2, 3, that time now. And what's happening and what you're aware of.
My father's with me. He stood beside me outside the gate, and he's got hold of my shoulder.
Okay.
He's telling me I've got to go in.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm scared.
Okay. How old are you now as you're looking outside of this castle?
I'm 15.
You're 15. Very good. We'll now move further forward in time. It's your first day of being at the castle. Allow it to happen now, your first full day of being at the castle. Let me know what you're doing.
I'm rubbing two rocks together. I think I'm trying to start a fire.
Are you trying to start this fire inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay. And who are you starting this fire for?
The rest of the boys.
And how is that going, the lighting of the fire?
It's hard, but the fire's lit.
Well done.
Everybody's sat around the fire.
Excellent. Now we'll just see who is head of this castle where you are. Who does this castle belong to? And then count to 3, and then the name of that person will come into your mind. 1, 2, 3. What's the name of the person who is the head of this castle?
Lord Segbert.
Lord Segbert. Very good. Now we move a bit further forward in time, staying with this lifetime. To you being at the age of 25, and allow that to happen now. You're at the age of 25. And tell me what's happening in your 25th year.
I'm seeing a woman.
Very nice. And what's the woman called?
Don't know. It begins with an S.
That's okay. How did you meet her?
She brought me food.
That's very nice. Allow yourself on the count of 3 to go to that time when she brought you the food. 1, 2, 3. That time when she brought you the food. Where are you and what's happening at that time?
I'm sat on my own. She comes in with a basket of fruit and a loaf of bread.
That's very nice.
I'm sat at the table.
Were you expecting that to happen?
No, She's telling me that I'm brave.
That's good. And is there anything particularly you've done for her to say that, or it's just how she feels in general?
Don't know.
Okay. Now, staying with this lifetime, I want you to go to the moment when you first started seeing each other properly, whether it was yourself that asked or whether she asked you. I'd like to go to that time now. Describe it to me.
We're holding hands. We're running through grass.
It's really nice. You say what she's again?
She's laughing.
That's wonderful. I'd like you now to move further forward in time. Further forward 1 or 2 years further ahead from now. Allow it to happen now and describe to me what's happening.
She's showing me a bump. She's pregnant.
Congratulations. Is this her first pregnancy?
Yeah.
Very good. Do you feel that you're married or you're just seeing her at this moment?
We're not married.
You're not married. Okay. And how does it feel to know that you're have a pregnant girlfriend and that you're going to be a father? How does that feel?
Amazing.
Very good. I'd like you now to move further forward in time, further forward 1 year from now. Allow that to happen now. Further forward 1 year. Describe that to me. What's happening?
I'm sat in front of the fire.
That's good. What else are you aware of?
She's breastfeeding the baby.
Lovely. And is this baby a little boy or little girl?
It's a boy.
Lovely. On the count of 3, the name that you called this little boy, 1, 2, 3. What's the child's name?
Begins with an M. I don't know if Mason.
Mason. Wonderful. Now you said your lady, you felt it began with an S. I think you said that. Let's just see if that's right, and let's see if you can get the full name. On the count of three, the full name of the lady that you'll see in 1, 2, 3. It's the full name of your lady.
Zebra.
Zebra. Wonderful. We'll just see if we can get a family name for her as well. What her family name is. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Her family name.
Castello.
Very good. Now, staying with this lifetime, we'll move further forward in time. Further forward to being the age of 45. Allow it to happen now, the age of 45. Describe to me what you're aware of now at the age of 45.
There's children running about.
Lovely. How many children are you aware of?
2.
Lovely. You already told me about the one child. Is the other child a little boy or little girl?
Boy.
Boy. And now, let me know what his name is. What's the other child's name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. That's good. And where are you? Do you feel you're living in the castle, or do you feel you're living somewhere else?
Living in the castle.
That's good. Now, staying with this lifetime, we'll just move forward 5 more years. So you're now at the age of 50. Allow it to happen now. You're now at the age of 50. And describe what's happening.
You can see my boy.
You can see your boy, is that?
Yeah.
And what is he doing?
He looks grown up.
Can you say that again, please?
He looks grown up. He's dressed up.
Describe to me how he's dressed.
He's got big pointy shoes on.
It's good.
And he's got a hat on. A white tights, I think. And a long jacket.
That's good. And what does he do?
Don't know. It's just happy.
That's good to be happy. Staying with this lifetime. Move forward 10 more years. So you're around the age of 50 now. And describe to me what you're doing in your 50th year.
I'm just at home.
Okay. And is home in the castle?
Yeah.
Okay. What else are you aware of?
I feel relaxed.
Okay.
I'm on my own, but people keep bringing me things.
Who keeps bringing you things?
My lady.
That's nice. And how do you feel your days now? What do you feel you do?
I wait for the boys to come home.
That's good. And what do you feel the boys do now?
They're hunting.
And what do they hunt?
Rabbit.
Rabbits. Okay. Now, earlier you said you had 2 boys. Did you just have 2 boys? Did you have any more children?
2 boys.
2 boys. Very nice. Now, staying with this lifetime, I want you to move further forward in time. Further forward to you now being at the age of 60. Let that happen now. You're in your 60th year, staying with this lifetime. What are you aware of now that you're in your 60s?
I'm in bed and I'm ill.
Sorry to hear that. What do you feel your illness is, or what's wrong with you?
I don't know, but I'm dying.
Sorry to hear you're dying. Now, on the count of 3, go to your very last year within this lifetime. 1, 2, 3. It's your very last year. And what are you aware of now in your very last year? And how old do you feel?
I'm 61.
61. And what are you aware of?
My wife is trying to give me some fluids on a spoon.
Okay. So you said, wife, do you feel you married your good lady?
Yeah.
It's nice. So she's trying to give you something on the spoon. Do you know what it is she's giving you?
Some kind of broth.
Okay. On the next count of 3, it will be your very last 10 seconds within this lifetime. So allow that to happen now. 1, 2, 3. It's your very last 10 seconds in this lifetime. And describe that to me, what you are aware of in your last 10 seconds.
I'm holding my wife's hand.
Okay.
I'm struggling to breathe.
I'll just count down. Just count down the last 5 seconds. And at 0 will be your moment of passing. And if you're aware of anything or see anything, just let me know as I count backwards from 5 to 0, and 0 being your moment of passing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. You've just passed over. What are you aware of now as you've just passed over from this life?
Peaceful.
That's good. If I
can
can,
still feel, can feel my wife holding my hand.
nice, you can still feel that. If I can get you to review this life you just experienced, and if there's a lesson from this experience, what do you feel that is?
I worked hard, made things better.
If there's any qualities from this lifetime that you wish to take forward with you to other lives, Allow that to happen now. I'm also going to give you the deep hypnotic suggestion that you remember this whole experience with crystal clear clarity. In a moment, I'm going to take you back to that corridor where you first started. And be aware when you're back in that corridor, the door to this life is closed, but you can reopen it if and when you wish to. On the count of 3, you're back in that corridor where you started. 1, 2, 3. You're back in that corridor where you started. And let me know that you're there now.
No.
Wonderful. Do you feel you need any healing from this past life experience, emotional or physical?
No.
Very good. In a moment, I'm going to awaken you from this nice, deep, relaxed state. Again, emphasizing that you remember this past life experience with crystal clear clarity. All the positive from this past life will travel with you into this life. You take only what you wish to take with you. You're going to feel refreshed from this session. You're going to feel alert, calm, confident, and you'll be reinforcing every single positive thought that you have ever had about yourself. And on 3 and only 3, your eyes will be open. All right now. 1. Being aware of yourself relaxing comfortably on the nice cushion behind you. 2. Small movements in your body signaling that it will soon be time to awaken. On 3, eyes open, alert, refreshed, and ready for the rest of the evening. How was that for you, Chelsea?
Strange.
Have you
Very
ever
strange.
had an interest with that time or in Mexico or castles, or was it a complete surprise to you?
No. Nothing. Very strange.
Well, I hope you found it an enjoyable experience anyway. It seemed quite a nice life and you did all right for yourself.
Yeah. Strange.
Is there anything that you wish to add that you experienced or saw, the little insights that come to you? You don't have to, but if just wondering simply when they come out, say, oh, I realised this.
I just felt really happy.
That's good.
Like I'd achieved something.
Brilliant. It's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, thank you for booking me. Yeah, remind me how you come across my name again.
Through John and Lindsay from Exploring the Afterlife.
Ah, yes, they're great. I like John and Lindsay a lot. Well, thank you, and also big thanks to them for helping
Yeah, thank
remotely.
you. Is there anything you could make sense of in that?
Well, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, there was a lot of good detail came out. For me, I mean, I don't really know you. Only just this experience we've had, so it's more for the client to sort of piece things together and all that. I mean, when people do it for interest, they tend to go to a really interesting life. I do get some people that say, I've got a fear of water, and then they'll go to a past life and see if something comes up which might have triggered that fear, like drowning. That often ends up being the case. All sorts of different things people come up with. When they're in the past life of why they have phobias, why they don't speak their truth, etc. But sometimes it just takes you to something that you did, and sometimes it's just a reminder, because you were very strong and powerful in that life, that's a reminder, you know, to go for things. Probably, maybe, I don't know, but it's up to you to probably watch it back and put things together and see if you think, yeah, I know what that's all about now, and that makes sense to me. So yeah, that's the best thing to do, is to watch it back. But it was good.
Thank you.
I found it really interesting.